What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Brother from Another, this great program. We got a lot of things on the table today we will get to. I want to start with something else, but we'll get to Serena and how she still got it. She still got it. Surprise, surprise. We'll get to your favorite team releasing perhaps your favorite player. It's cut down day in the NFL, always full of surprises. We've got John Feinstein stopping by. We've got Steve Weiss stopping by. Lots of good stuff. And I'm going to give you, after listening to and watching the NFL Network's top 100 list and ESPN's top 100 list, I've got my own top 100 list for this week because I will change my mind. You just know, that's part of the package. If you're going to accept me, you're going to embrace me. You have to embrace all my quirks and my flaws and my insecurities and all that stuff. Anyway, but before we get there, it just occurs to me that we've talked a lot about exceptional people in their 40s doing exceptional things. Serena Williams, going to be 41 next month, and she's great. We know her greatness, and she was at it again last night. We'll talk about that momentarily. We've talked about Tom Brady. Michael Smith had that whole thing about, hey, I'm 45. Things happen when I'm 45. And Tom Brady, at least on the NFL Network's poll, is the number one player in the NFL. Not on mine, but number one player in the NFL, and he's 45. How amazing that is. And Michael Smith, he's 43, and he works one day a week. That's amazing, too. He deserves it. He deserves it. Y'all tell him I said it. I don't care. He deserves that shot. But there's one 40-plus athlete that we haven't discussed enough, and I'm obsessed with him. His name is Albert Pujols. If I don't talk about him now, we'll never talk about him. I've had him in the feed for like 2 weeks. You realize Albert Pujols, and he just made some news again last night. He had a home run off the 450th different pitcher. He's hit home runs off 450 different guys in his career. I mean, that just blows my mind. 450. But you realize, I don't know if you're outside of St. Louis and you're outside of Los Angeles, you're probably in the same category that I'm in. And that is, I really had forgotten about Albert Pujols. Not historically, just contemporary, day-to-day Albert Pujols. I just wasn't thinking about him. Rightfully so. I looked it up today and I couldn't believe it. The last time, this is the stat that really does it for me. If you're going to call somebody a slugger, I know baseball standards have slipped a little bit and we call people sluggers who don't really slug. If their slugging percentage is not over 500, if your slugging percentage is not over 500, I can't really call you a slugger. You know the last time Albert Pujols had a slugging percentage over 500? It was 10 years ago. 10 years ago. So I really hadn't thought about Albert Pujols. I really was waiting for him to kind of gracefully step away, gracefully retire. I just didn't think he had it anymore. And now that I watch him, it's not just, it's the kind of chase that I like. It's the chase for historical records, and it's a chase for something that's happening right now that's relevant. The Cardinals are in first place. They're the best team in the NL Central. They're going to win that division. And part of the reason, I know it's not the major reason, but part of the reason they're going to win that division because Albert Pujols has come back to life. He's a slugger who's actually slugging now. So I'm enjoying watching what Albert Pujols is doing. Pay attention to him. And I got a feeling, okay, here's a prediction. I'm not good with these. Don't put money on this. But here's a prediction. I think you're going to see Albert Pujols, not in October, but late October. You're going to see everybody in October. Everybody's going to be in the playoffs. Even bum teams will be in the playoffs in early October. But in late October, I have a feeling you're going to see Albert Pujols because another thing has happened in baseball lately, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm still processing this. I'm not sure. Now, growing up in Northeast Ohio and growing up they weren't the Cleveland Guardians then, but watching the Cleveland baseball team, I had an affinity for underdogs because my team at that time was so bad. So I loved underdog baseball teams. Like that Minnesota team that won. They won the World Series without winning a game on the road. I think they had 85 wins in the regular season. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they had 85. This is 87, right? They had 85 wins in the regular season. They win the World Series. See, I used to like underdog baseball teams. Then I got into this space where I really was rooting for house money. I was rooting for like the big dogs. So I like to see dominance. And now I'm not sure where I am. Am I the kid? Am I the 12-year-old kid? Or am I the 52-year-old man? I'm not sure. Rooting interest. But I think what's going to happen this year, and this has started to happen in baseball, is underdogs or just unlikely teams have won it. I go to the Nationals winning it, and the Braves won it. I can't believe the Braves won it. The Dodgers should have won it last year, but the Braves did. I know. I mean, the Dodgers once again this year, historic numbers. The Yankees got off to a great start. They've been slumping. I don't think it's going to be one of those teams. Not going to be the Dodgers. It's not going to be the Yankees. Not going to be the Astros. I think, fearless prediction, in August, almost September, I think the Cardinals are going to win it, and Albert Pujols is going to be Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.